chosen ones, empaths, and all the genuine souls out there. You've gone through the experience with the narcissist involved in your life. And there's some things you can extract and reflect on. And what it is you always, I'm not belittling you, I'm not putting you down. This is collectively amongst all empaths, chosen ones, and genuine souls. You know, the way that you look to have relationships is wrong, right? That's something you can learn from the experience, okay? And the reason why I say it's wrong is because, okay, how can I put this? You wearing your heart on your sleeve, you being authentic and true and transparent and everything like that, and open and honest and expressing yourself, and you know, they use that against you, okay? And that's why after you go through the experience, okay, you should realize, through your reflection, that you can't operate in the same way that you did with this narcissist involved in your life, or narcissist involved in your life. You can never behave that same way. And what that means is there is genuine people that you may encounter, and they're gonna feel like you're reserved, you're holding back, you're not all fast paced, because a lot of these narcissistic relationships that you end up in, that you've ended up with, the ones involved in your life, they'll be very fast paced. You're moving at a quick rate. And that's why I say to you, right? Now, your approach should be about raising the bar higher. Really raising that bar higher. So it's almost like you become unavailable. It's almost like you become unavailable, And don't be afraid to roll solo for a while. Because the way that you operated, this is something you should be able to embrace. The way that you operated, it's not your fault. I'm not putting you down. The narcissist put on a performance. They deceived you. They done all of that. But if someone can go to those sorts of lengths, where they can even wear masks for years, right? And have you under a spell. If someone can go to those lengths, then you can't be hasty in who you look to surround, company you keep in, friends, in romantic relationships, colleagues at work that you discuss with, anybody, family. You can't. You have to raise your standards and raise the bar higher in all aspects of what you believe you deserve from people, right? Not just for romantic relationships, but in general from people, right? And what might help you along in this journey is actually rolling solo. Because when you roll solo, you start to realize what it is you deserve. You also get a better understanding of what it is you actually want, right? Or you become content in your situation, but how can I put this? Like what you're like, the level that you're looking for, of qualities of a person, and decency and authenticity, and you kind of have an idea about that. And a longer period of time that you do go into this rolling solo period, because I think it's vital, because the whole way that you got into relationships before with these narcissists in your life, they were able to deceive you, like to eradicate this. They need to be seen through, to eradicate narcissism, or at least bring enough awareness that people can spot them, You know, people can spot them early on. Just save all of the chosen ones, genuine souls, empaths, the heartache and the trouble in their lives by being able to spot them. That's what I'm trying to incorporate in you. I want you to be able to spot them. I want you to see someone that you might be speaking to, friend, family member, whoever, right? Oh, it would more likely be new people, so it'll probably be it could be a family member you haven't ever met before, yeah. Friend, family member, romantic partner, potential romantic partner. Anyone you're meeting, I want you to figure them out, you know. Figure them out. You can't. It's a shame. I should have said this earlier. It's a shame. You know, you can't be wear your heart on your sleeve, move with you. I don't think it's beneficial for empaths, genuine souls, and chosen ones to keep being like that, right? Um, you can speak your truths, you can be real, you can be authentic, but when I mean, you know, allowing people to dictate the course of your life, like getting affiliated with people too quickly, all of that is counterproductive. All of that is counterproductive. There's so much importance in spending a proportion of your life by yourself. It doesn't have to be forever, but especially after narcissistic abuse, right? Because the way that you operate, and even after the relationships ended, especially early days, your sense of judgment for new relationships is not right, you know? And this is why so many people end up in a cycle with narcissists. Or they've gone for a cycle like this. This is what they operate like. Okay. Um it is very crucial to spend a period of your life alone. And if you decide to embark on a friendship or a romantic relationship or something like that, be very slow. You'll filter out all of the rubbish, right? The people that aren't worthy, the people that are in a rush. You'll see people rushing, like the urgency from them. You can, you know, you got to train yourself to see that as, you know, there's something up, there's an issue. Why they want to move at that pace, why they want to, you know, you've really got to assess people, you know. The narcissist that was involved in your life, you know, and analyze you constantly, you know. So if there's anything you can take from the narcissist, it's their analytical, you know, and they're not speaking their minds neither, are they? They're analyzing, they're prodding around and that, and they're not speaking their minds and being truthful and open and honest, right? So you have the right to evaluate someone's behavior, the way someone operates, without engaging in a discussion about them, but evaluate them. And if you see they're a narcissist, or you see they're toxic, even if you see they're toxic, you know, you can politely get away from them, you know, and then lock it off with them and not speak to them no more. Like, I think it's necessary to go through that. You know, don't get too involved with people. Go through that process of where you don't just rush into something for the sake of it, you know. So I don't want any of you to be afraid of rolling solo. I want you to set that bar incredibly high, and change your whole approach to how you deal with relationships. Change your whole approach, not just romantic, for friendships, everything. Change your whole approach about how you let people into your life. It's something that needs to be assessed. This is something you should reflect on. You know, as amongst your hurt, if you're in a dark place at the moment, reflect on this. You know, it's not your fault. Like I've said, I don't know if I've emphasized that enough in this video. It's not your fault. I'm not trying to put you down. I'm just saying that in this world we live in, this is the way I wanted to put it. Um, in this world we live in, with the deviants out there, the toxic people, it's like you can't wear your heart on your sleeve and be like that with people, because they just take advantage of it, you know. So really evaluate these people, and don't be afraid to cut people off in an instant, you know. So I I I encourage all of you to go on a solo journey. You know, I ask God or the universe to make it easy for you. See the power of rolling solo, of going through a season of isolation, a season of solitude, rolling solo, whatever you want to call it. You know, I pray that God shows you the way of how much you can benefit from that. You know, and become a new version. You know, and don't just do all of the hard work like becoming this new version and then just rush into a relationship at the end of it. You know, don't do that either. You know, keep your discernment at an all-time high, and evaluate people, especially new people. You know, it's better to have a selection of people around you that you know are certified and they're trusted, you know, than having loads of people around you. You know, so anyone you encounter, work, anything, just evaluate them. It's something that's necessary now, because the way that you it's like I said, it's not your fault. They put on a performance, but the way you engage with them putting on a performance leaves you in jeopardy. You know, it allows them to assert control over you. Subtly, you know, very subtly, but they're asserting control over you, and they're getting their hooks in you. You know, they're getting their hooks in you. That's why I want you to stay complete with yourself, right? That period of that you're alone is very good. It's a very powerful thing, but also, you know, when you do make a choice to be in a, someone commented, I can't remember their name. They were in a live stream as well. So they went out with their friends and they noticed some toxicity from the friends, so they politely just got away from the group. This is the best thing to do, you know, just get away from them. Yeah, so I really encourage you to spend a portion of your time alone. Don't go into despair. You know, I can understand you craving company, feeling lonely. But if you go through this process you adjust and you learn how to deal with it, and it empowers you. It really does empower you. And you're going to become more selective, you know, more and more selective. There's going to be certain levels to the people that you let into your life, or you'd rather just deal with it alone. You know, you just be real like that. You'd rather be on your own than have any phonies or fakes around you. That's the way it's got to be. You know, you can't settle for no phonies or fakes anymore. You know, and the thing is that they all put on a performance that they're the truest person and a genuine person. It's only when you get further down the line and you realize they're a phony. That's what I'm saying. You can't just take these people on their word that they're true. You know, these new people that you're meeting and stuff, you can't just take them on their word that they're true. You know, because they mirror you. So that's something I should have said earlier. But watch what you're discussing. Watch what you're opening up about. It's a shame that you know, empaths, chosen ones, genuine souls live in a world like this. It's a shame. Can't be yourself. Like you can't. You are being yourself, but you can't just operate with your heart and be on that frequency of love and, you know, authenticity. You can be authentic, but anything with these narcissists, if they pick up on any inclination they pick up on your authentic, they pick up on your truthful, they pick up on it, they'll use anything against you. So it's better for you to be watching for your things to see in them, for you to just terminate relationships and get out of relationships quick, you know, if you're seeing any signs, you know. So something to focus on. It's the fast pace. I think that's the best sign to look for. You're moving at a fast pace. You know. I think that's the love bomb that they do. It's that fast pace thing. You know, they get their hooks in that way. So watch out for that. So anyway, I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.